1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Can you hear yourself?
Test 1, 2.
Are you hearing anything when it?
A little bit.
Okay.
Test 1, 2. Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Anything now or?
Test 1, 2. It's very
faint? Okay. Let's see. Here, yeah, do you mind if I try some stuff out with it? I've never used it with phantom power. I know that's what Joe said, so.
I don't know, Joe, is that one headset that doesn't work very well?
I've changed it out. This is my other one. Is that one no bueno?
Oh, that one's not working. This one is working.
Yeah, that's the good. Grab the other one out of it. Are you hearing it?
No, I'm not hearing anything.
I'm gonna try putting you. I'll try talking.
Test 1, 2. Test.
It might be, but we're gonna see if we can figure this out. Okay, so phantom power is on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it says something's picking up, but I'm gonna just unplug this. Yeah.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test. Test 1, 2. That's better. That's a lot better right there.
Okay. Yeah, and I can hear you over here now.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear now.
And now we're gonna try plugging Joe in too.
That was.
Plug me in. Check 1, 2, 3. Check.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Like I said, he's very good.
Yeah.
Knows his stuff. Before I forget it, I'm gonna go use a can. Have fun. Otherwise,
We are coming to you live from the Marshfield Ice Arena here on the southeast side of the city of Marshfield, as tonight Zaleski Sports brings you high school hockey. The Wisconsin Rapids Raiders at the Marshfield Tigers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson is my name, providing play-by-play, along with the coach, Josh Metz, and a new producer tonight. Went to the bullpen. John is unavailable this evening. We bring in Ryan Rasmussen to man the meters, master of the modulator himself. Should be a good matchup tonight between these two arch rivals. Raiders come into this matchup at 6-12 and 1-5 in the Valley. Caleb Shore, the head coach for the Red Raiders. Their last match was a 6-4 win at Pacelli on Tuesday. And coming up next for the lads from Wisconsin Rapids, they will travel to Powerhouse Spash a week from tonight. 4 games left after this evening for the Red Raiders. Leading in goals and assists, Sam Gash is the leader with goals with 10. He's got 5 assists. Nathan Bouchard has got 7 goals and 1 assist, and Matthew Cook comes in with 7 goals as well with 4 assists. When I looked at the stat sheet, they had 3 goalies to mention. Raleigh Bastian, he's 2-6 on the season. He's faced 311 shots, allowed 41 goals, and he's got 270 saves. Gavin Glendenning is 3-4, 193 shots, 23 goals, and 170 saves. And Noah Peterson comes into this match at 1-2, 145 shots on goal, 25 goals allowed, and 120 saves. We'll have to see, Coach, which one they bring out tonight to start in net for Wisconsin Rapids. Marshfield Tigers, it's senior night tonight for the lads. Head coached by Matt Immerfall. Their last game was a win at Thomas Sparta on Tuesday, a 7-1 win. Coming up for them, they will play tomorrow on the road at Baraboo Portage. Wyatt Fisher is really scoring really well this year. He's got 29 goals and 14 assists. Cole Kenny with 11 goals and 17 assists. And Blake Meisner, who's had some really good games here that I've had the opportunity to broadcast, with 8 goals and 10 assists. In goal, it's been Neil Mullins all season. He's 8-10 on the season. He's faced 530 shots, allowed 74 goals. He's got 456 saves, and he's pitched 2 shutouts. We look at the Valley Conference before I start to make my way over to the press box to sing the national anthem. Spash is 6-0 in the conference. They're 15-2 overall. Wausau West, 6-1 and 18-1 overall. So you got 2 big powerhouse teams in Spash and West. DC Everest in 3rd, and they're not too shabby either. They're at 5-3 in the conference and 10-7 overall. Marshfield comes into this at 2-5, 7-10 overall. Rapids, a game behind them in the conference. They are 1-5 and 6-12 overall. And East Merrill brings up the 6th spot in the Valley Conference at 1-7. That one win, of course, was here against Marshfield a few weeks ago, and they are 5-12 on the season. Only one more game tonight in the Valley Conference. That's DC Everest at Spash. I'm going to take a quick look at, before I do that, I got to mention that we will be showing you the senior recognition stuff in between the first and second periods. So stay tuned for that. At senior night, they will recognize the seniors for Marshfield this evening at the Ice Arena. D1 ratings, according to WisconsinPrepHockey.net. Hudson takes over the top spot in D1. Spash, number 2. I believe, Coach, you said that Hudson defeated Spash.
Yep.
And West comes in at 3rd in 3. Madison Edgewood in 4. 5th rank goes to University School of Milwaukee, and Nina Menasha Hortonville rounds up the top 6. In D2, Northland Pines remains on top. They've been there most of the season. Waunakee ranked number 2 in D2. McFarland is now ranked number 3 in D2. Fond du Lac Springs ranked 4th, and Somerset ranked 5th, and River Falls ranked number 6. Should be a good game of hockey tonight here from the Ice Arena in Marshfield. Senior night, and you've got 2 fairly evenly matched teams with 6 and 12 Wisconsin Rapids and 7 and 10 Marshfield. Again, starting to get down to the end of the season with only a few games left for each team. So we'll have to see what happens tonight. Well, I'm going to slowly take my walk over to the press box, and I'll turn things over to Coach Metz and Ryan Rasmussen. See you in a bit.
Thanks, Joe. Take a quick look at team stats for both teams. Rapids comes in scoring 49 goals on the season thus far. They've given up 89. They have scored 9 power play goals. They're 9 for 37. That's good for a 24.3% clip on the power play. They've given up 18 power play goals in 45 opportunities, and that is good for a 60% penalty kill percentage. For Marshfield, they have scored 80 goals and given up 75 on the season. They have scored 17 power play goals in 58 opportunities, good for a 29.3% clip on the power play. And they have given up 7 power play goals in 46 opportunities, good for an 84.8% penalty kill percentage. As Joe said, Wisconsin Rapids is led by Jack Potter on offense. 5 goals, 15 assists, 20 points. Griffin Schindler, 7 goals, 12 assists, 19 points. Ryan Dietz, 5 goals, 11 assists, 16 points. Sam Gash, 10 goals, 5 assists, 15 points. And Matthew Cook, 7 goals, 4 assists for 11 points. They've used 3 goalies this year, seniors Riley Bastian and Noah Peterson, and freshman Gavin Clendening. Bastien has played the most so far this season for Rapids. 425 minutes in goal. He has stopped 270 shots on 270 of 311 shots, 492 goals against average, 868 save percentage. Clendening has stopped 170 of 193 shots, 374 goals against average, 881 save percentage. And Noah Peterson has played 182 minutes, and he has stopped 120 out of 145 shots, 699 goals against average, 828 save percentage. For Marshfield, Wyatt Fisher leads the team in scoring, 29 goals, 14 assists, 43 points. Cole Kenny, 11 goals, 17 assists, 28 points. Jack Matilla, 7 goals, 12 assists, 19 points. Blake Meisner, 8 goals, 10 assists, 18 points. And Alex Chen, 1 goal, 10 assists, 11 points. And Cashin Anderson, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points. Neil Mullins leads the way in goal for Marshfield. He has stopped 456 of 530 shots on goal, good for a 399 goals against average and an 860 save percentage. Marshfield comes in off of a good win against Toma on Tuesday night. 7-1 win down in Toma. They previously last week Thursday against DC Everest lost a heartbreaker at the Greenheck Fieldhouse. It was Everest goalie Griffin Banal who stole the show and helped lead Everest to an overtime victory. Marshfield scored midway through the third period, and then Everest was able to get the equalizer with roughly 30 seconds left in the third period, tied up. That sent it to overtime, and just a couple minutes left in the overtime, Everest got the game-winning goal. Well-played game for Marshfield overall, but it was Everest who stole the victory in that one. Rapids coming off a 6-4 win against Stevens Point Pacelli and a 7-1 loss to Sun Prairie. Zamboni's heading off the ice. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
And your Marshfield Tigers.
I went to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Get fresh meats and cheeses every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let Smith Brothers Meats cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats of Colby open Monday through Saturday. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Call Sammy or Sue today and visit on North Central Avenue, Brock & Decker.
Good evening from the Marshfield Ice Arena here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Rapids is here to take on the Marshfield Tigers, and here's the starting lineups.
Number 3, Jack Potter.
At forward, number 3, Jack Potter, a junior.
Number 24, Sam Gash.
At forward, number 24, Sam Gash, a senior.
10, Maddox Thomas.
At forward, number 10, Maddox Thomas, a sophomore. At defense, number 7, Ryan Dietz, a senior. And at the other defense, number 18, Carter Voigt, a freshman. And in goal, number 1, a senior, Riley Bastine. The Raiders are coached by first-year coach Caleb Schroer.
At forward, number 4, Blake Meisner.
For Marshfield, at forward, number 4, senior Blake Meisner. At forward, number 11, sophomore Wyatt Fisher. At the other forward, number 19, senior Jacob Loki.
Rounding on the defense, number 25.
At one defense, number 10, junior Cashton Anderson. At the other defense, number 25, sophomore Alex Chen. And in goal, junior Neil Mullins. The Tigers are coached by second-year coach Matt Immerfall. And we will pause for the national anthem.
At this time, if you are able, please stand and move your hats for the singing of the national anthem performed by Joe Anderson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you. Officials for tonight's game are Robert Exner, Thomas Brown, and Todd Treader. Let's play some hockey.
Welcome back. Teams get their helmets and gloves back on. They get their breakdowns in. We will be ready to drop the puck here very shortly. Again, for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, it's first-year coach Caleb Schroer takes over for longtime coach Pat McDonald. Weird to see a Rapids team without Coach McDonald behind the bench. It's been a long time since we've seen that. For Marshfield, Matt Immerfall in his second year of his second stint as the head coach of the Marshfield Tigers. In goal for Rapids, it's number 1, Riley Bestine, senior. And for Marshfield is number 33, a junior, Neil Mullins. Rapids is wearing red jerseys with the white shoulders and white and gray trim on the elbows. Socks are red with white and gray trim. Red breezers. Marshfield with the white jerseys, orange trim on the sleeves. Orange breezers, white socks with black and orange trim. And we are off with the start of the game here. Rapids dumps the puck down deep. Cashin Anderson carries the puck around, breaks it out. Blake Meisner dumps it deep as Marshfield forechecks. It's Wyatt Fisher on the puck behind the net. Rapids gains control and gets it out, but Cashin Anderson knocks it back down into the zone for Marshfield. Rapids with the breakout pass. But Cashin Anderson is there once again to get control back for Marshfield. Feeling out so far through the first minute of the game here. A lot of neutral zone time for both teams. Rapids dumps it down, but it hit the linesman, and Marshfield gains control. Braden Widman with a pass to Jack Matillo, who takes it in, but is broken up. That is a missed pass there by Marshfield, and that'll go down for an icing and an offensive zone for Rapids.
All right, I'm back.
Another good anthem.
Thank you, sir. Always very, very flattered when people ask me to do that. Very much appreciated. Opening moments here in period 1.
Wyatt Fisher with the puck. He passes it up to the point to Cooper Berry, but Berry can't control the puck, and Marshfield will have to regroup.
Truby had a good start there.
Yeah, good look there. Just broken up by the defender. Fisher with the turnover, in on goal. Oh, and a shot and a save, and the rebound by Meisner was saved as well by Bastine. 2 good saves there.
Oh, I thought that was for sure when I saw Fisher then. That backhand.
Yeah, not the guy you want to turn over the puck to right there.
No siree. Loki can be pretty dangerous around the net, too.
Yeah, he can. Puck was kept in there by Jack Matilla, but then that was Potter who breaks the puck out for Rapids. Cashin Anderson with a shot wide. Potter with the puck for Rapids is broken up by Cashin Anderson.
Looks like Rapids they can go 3 lines.
Yeah, I would expect them to go 3. I would expect it to be pretty similar to Marshfield in this one.
I say they look like they have quite a few lads on the bench.
Matilla with the puck and a shot on goal. It hits the post and it is covered up by Bastine.
First Choice Credit Union of Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage County. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans, and Brad Creckloney and Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote.
Pass was intercepted by Marshfield at the point. Shot was blocked in front. Fisher with the turnover, a shot, again saved by Bastine. He has a couple saves early on here for Rapids, as Marshfield's had the better of the opportunities so far.
I was going to say he's faced 4 shots already.
Yeah, a couple good saves, especially those first 2 against Fisher and then Blake right there back to back. 2 good saves to keep Marshfield off the board.
Is it just me or is this period moving quickly?
So far, yeah, not a lot of whistles so far. Barry with the shot from the point goes wide.
It's got to be difficult to get a shot from, the farther back, we're on the blue line.
Yeah, these kids have really good shots, though. They can put it on pretty good. It's a much easier save for the goalie, but you're more so looking to get a shot on goal and get a rebound at that point and
get a putback.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, odds are, especially with no one in front, you're not going to score from the point, but you never know what kind of rebound you're going to get.
Yeah.
A shot by Fisher was blocked there again. Alex Chen back to retrieve the puck from Marshfield. He passes it up. Fisher gives it to Meisner. Meisner with the shot was blocked by Gage Dasher.
Rapids defense seems to be pretty stout.
So far, so good. Yeah, Marshfield's controlling the play, but Rapids is not giving them a ton of great looks so far.
Tried to pass it down to Gash.
Shot on goal there by Gash was stopped and covered up by Mullins.
Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. And we want to give special thanks to our game day sponsors, Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Gross Motors of Marshfield, ShedsDelivered.com, and Hefco Floral. Back to Coach Metz.
Little delay there, not sure what that was all about, but we got the puck drop for the face-off, and Marshfield controls the puck. Pass to Cole Kenny, who comes down with it. He's got Jack Matilla on his wing. He passes it back to him, but couldn't connect on the pass.
Boy, we're being surrounded by Rapids fans.
Yeah, good crowd now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It was empty here right before the game, but she's not empty anymore.
No. Good showing of fans from both fan bases.
Yeah, very good crowd tonight.
Pretty good hockey, too.
Yeah, so far, Marshfield leads 5 shots to 1 on goal so far, but it's been a bit of a feeling out game so far for both teams. Anderson dumps the puck deep. Braden Widman with the shot, and Jack Matillo with the chance down low, but it was stopped.
A wraparound knocked away too.
Wraparound, good look, and another save off of Cashin Anderson.
Holy cow.
Shot there. That was Braden Widman. Should be from Cashin Anderson. Not sure if there's another assist. Anderson took the shot from the point. It was blocked by the Rapids defenseman, but went right to Widman, who was wide open and had the wide open net, and he buried it to give Marshfield the 1-0 lead.
That was a great goal. See, who did you say would get this?
Cashin Anderson should get.
Assisted by number 10, Cashin Anderson.
I can spell that name.
And number 5, Jack Matillo.
And Jack Matillo with the second assist. But that was kind of what we were talking about, where you mentioned shots on goal from the point not necessarily being the most effective, but that was a shot from Anderson at the point that, it was blocked in traffic and it went right to Widman, who was wide open. So that's kind of what you're looking for on those shots from the point.
Okay. Got my paperwork done.
Rapids gets it in close. That was Sam Gash who got the shot on net, but it was stopped by Mullins. Now Marshfield sends it out, and they will change. Rapids turns it up. They can't control the puck, and Alex Chen takes it behind the net. Passes it back to his partner, Cody Schindler. Schindler throws it up to the blue line, and it was not held in. Now Cole Kenny with the rush. Shot on goal, blocker save by Bastine.
Boy, they keep flipping the puck at Bastine. He's going to...
Yeah, he's getting tested all of a sudden here. Marshfield with some good pressure here now in this kind of the middle of the first period here.
Yep.
Good shot on goal by Cashin Anderson was stopped. And Rapids will ice the puck, try to get a breather, get a line change.
Rice is more than floors of Marshfield. They ask you to stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom, visit their website, or give them a call today. And Valley Communities Credit Union, for 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA.
Cashin Anderson with another shot up top, but that's wide. Rapids controls, but they cannot break it out of the zone.
They just haven't got any time down in the Marshfield.
No, Marshfield's flying right now. They are definitely the quicker team right now, and they are just winning all the loose puck battles.
You said, Coach, that they're a fairly young team, though, Rapids.
Yeah, they're definitely a younger team. They have a
lot of freshmen.
11 freshmen on the roster, so yeah, that's a young team.
Oh, that was a good check.
That was an icing on Marshfield. So the faceoff will go down to the Rapids offensive zone.
Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturing of stainless steel products, congratulate student athletes across central Wisconsin on their accomplishments, both on and off the courts, fields, and rinks. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. Joe Anderson here along with Josh Metz and Ryan Rasmussen bringing you tonight's game from the Marshfield Ice Arena in Marshfield between these two teams in the Valley, the Rapids Red Raiders and the Marshfield Tigers. Rapids kind of dominating a little bit now.
That was a shot on goal by Jack Potter, but it was stopped by Mullins. A little scary as it looked like Mullins didn't know where it was, but it was under his pads, so he'll get the face-off.
I was going to say, that seemed to be the best offensive series for Rapids.
Yeah, for sure. Just their second shot on goal tonight.
We'd like to have it even if they can.
Yeah, they're going to look to slow Marshfield down a little bit and try to get some offensive pressure of their own. Switch up the momentum a little bit. Right now, Marshfield just the faster team. Like I said, winning all the loose puck battles. They are much faster right now. But a wide open pass there to Nuago was missed. And shot on goal there by Griffin Schindler was stopped by Mullins. Cole Kenny with a nice pass to Fisher, who tipped it just wide.
By no means is Rapids slow. I mean, they've got fast skaters, but Marshfield just seems
Marshfield
faster.
Looks fast tonight. I'm very impressed by their speed tonight so far.
It's one guy they got to keep an eye on is Riley Fisher. Or Wyatt Fisher.
Yeah. Yeah, Wyatt's always got speed, but everyone else on Marshfield tonight just looks fast as well.
Riley Fisher, an old student of mine.
Pass just missed Meisner at the red line, so that'll go down for an icing.
Hey, discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydro massage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more. All designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com. Rapids trying to clear that puck. Not much luck.
No, Marshfield controlling the puck. Again, it's tough with how fast they are on the loose pucks right now. Just not giving Rapids much opportunity.
See what they can do now.
Rapids with the rush. That is shot by Ryan Dietz, was stopped by Mullins. Another, Dietz got his rebound, but Mullins was there to answer the bell. And that was back-to-back saves by Mullins.
They got a couple parents to stand up to look.
Yeah, very good opportunity there from Rapids. We were very close to a tie game there.
The dad to my left stood up to look and see if it went in. Yeah.
Pass out front.
Holy cow.
I don't know how that didn't go in. I'm not sure what that hit. If Mullins made that save or if that hit a defenseman in front, I'm not sure. But now Rapids definitely changing the momentum here a little bit.
Kind of like the pendulum on a clock.
Yep, they all of a sudden they've had a couple really good looks. Again, I not 100% sure how that one didn't go in. It appeared to be a wide open net, but
might have been a stick at the right place.
Yeah,
at the right time.
It might have been, because I don't believe Mullins was there to make that save.
That's one of those thank goodness moments.
Yeah. Yeah, now Marshfield ices it again as Rapids is kind of taking control now for the last minute or two.
So do you think this is Marshfield's second or third line?
This is
Maybe 2.
It's hard.
It's hard to tell, yeah.
He's been using a lot of different line combinations. It's honestly, he's been double shifting Wyatt Fisher, so it's a little hard to tell. This is actually their third line. This is what you would call their third set of wings.
All right.
And Cole Kenny's centering right now, but Kenny, I think he's rolling sets of wings more than he's running lines. It's a little hard to tell with what he's been doing, but with Truby and Fry on the wings, that's their third set of wings for sure.
Okay.
Pass out front was stopped. Matthew Cook with a nice shot on goal, but a good save by Mullins.
Mullins almost out of position if that lad from Rapids had gotten it cleaner.
And another look and a shot wide by Cook.
Cow.
Yeah, this has changed drastically here in the last couple minutes as Rapids now taking control. And it's been Mullins who's had to make the big saves for Marshfield to keep them in it.
Sam Gash checks in for Rapids.
Marshfield will ice it again and get the face-off in their defensive zone. 3:36 left in the first period.
Events were made for nuts deep too in Marshfield. Large groups or small, private party space is available for your event. Call now for available dates. In between the first and second period, they're going to recognize the seniors. We'll keep it here so ladies and gentlemen can see the senior recognition from Marshfield.
Now this is what I would call Marshfield's first line with Meisner, Loki, and Fisher.
Okay.
Oh, and that's going to be a bad penalty. I would guess that'll be a 5 and a 10 for sure.
I couldn't catch it. You have a better angle.
Check from behind right into the boards. That's going to be. I'd be very surprised if it's anything less than a 5-minute major on that one.
That's Loki too.
Yeah.
Let's see what comes up on the board.
He came in hard on that one, and players' back for Rapids was clearly turned towards the board. So I would have to believe a 5 and a 10 on that one, but
okay. Hey, going to talk about Stratford Plumbing here quickly. Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their priority. They service all brands, do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Officials talk through the pipe and get everything coordinated with the scoreboard people. Joe Anderson, Josh Metz, and the maestro of the modulator, Mr. Ryan Rasmussen, on production tonight.
So just a 5-minute major for boarding, no 10-minute misconduct.
Okay, but still that's a pretty
intense still penalty. sizable penalty for sure. But it definitely, I think, could have been worse if you're Marshfield.
Okay.
So Rapids will have the power play for the rest of the first period and a little bit of the second.
3 minutes left. You're right, Coach. The momentum has switched to Rapids.
Not what you want right now if you're Marshfield after Rapids is kind of taking control of the play, and a good look on a give and go out of the corner, but a good save by Mullins.
Mullins is in fuego tonight.
Yeah, he's made some good saves here for Marshfield. Rapids working the puck up top. A shot on goal is kicked out to the middle, but
we're gonna have an icing.
Nope, no icing because they're shorthanded.
Oh, okay. See, didn't know that.
Yeah, you can ice the puck if you're shorthanded.
Okay. I've learned more from this gentleman about hockey in 5 games than I do in my entire life.
Yeah, it's not the easiest game to pick up on.
We sure like having you with us.
Yeah, having a blast doing it. So I'm glad to be a part of it.
See if Rapids can get something going here. They've had a lot of shots, but just can't put the bushel in the basket.
Pass out front, but no one there for Rapids, and Jack Mazzillo sends it down, and Marshfield will change. Minute 30 remaining in the period, 3:10 left on the Marshfield major boarding penalty. That is centered, and it was in on Mullins. He couldn't control it. Rapids had a look at it, but just missed the net. Marshfield will ice it down. They will get another change.
That is a good strategy.
1 minute left in the period.
Yeah, it's
buy you a little time.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a nice part of being shorthanded is that you can ice it like that, but Rapids takes it back. Griffin Schindler with the puck. He's looking for an outlet. Another big hit along the boards. No call on that one. Looked to be a clean hit. And the puck hops over the Rapids defenseman sticks. Wyatt Fisher, and on the
Serve Pro goal. Contact Serve Pro, your number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened.
Nifty move there by Fisher. Deked the goalie out wide, brought it back, put it in the 5-hole on him. And that's a nice big shorthanded goal for Marshfield there with 23.9 seconds left in the period. After Rapids had kind of seized the momentum, Fisher jumps on a puck that pops over the defenseman's stick and takes it down for the shorthanded goal for Marshfield. Should be Fisher unassisted on that one.
Marshfield short-handed goal number 11, Wyatt Fisher. Unassisted. Time of goal, 16:36 in the first period.
And it looks like Rapids will try to get one more rush here for the period. Matthew Cook with it, but it's broken up, and Marshfield will chip it out, and that'll do it for the first period here at Marshfield Ice Arena.
Now we'll see how this is going to work. I don't know if the Zambonis going to come out and do their thing. I would not think so.
No, I think they'll do the senior night first here.
So we'll keep it here and let ladies and gentlemen see the senior night recognition for Marshfield.
Tonight is more than just a game. Senior night is our chance to pause and recognize a special group of players who have given countless early mornings, late nights, and everything in between in this program. These seniors have represented our school, their families, and themselves with pride through hard work, resilience, and commitment to being great teammates. They've helped shape the culture of our locker room and set the standard for what it means to be a Marshfield Tiger. On behalf of the coaching staff, thank you for trusting them, leading by example, and leaving the program better than you found it. Without further ado, I will announce our seniors. Number 7, Cash Fry, son of Ryan Fry and Sarah Emberfall. Cash is a 4-year letter winner and team captain. Cash is a 3-sport athlete, also competing in soccer and golf. He enjoys snowboarding and playing guitar in his free time. His favorite hockey memories are the hotel shenanigans at tournaments and beating Wausau West in the playoffs. He advises future players to enjoy the experience and make the most of their opportunities. Following graduation, Cash plans to pursue a degree in landscape management at either the University of Minnesota, UW-Madison, or UW-River Falls. Congratulations, Cash. Number 9, Cole Kenny. Son of Chuck Kenny and Jamie Pyrick. Cole is a 4-year letter winner and team captain. Cole is a 3-sport athlete, also competing in football and golf. He enjoys hanging out with friends and water skiing in his free time. His favorite hockey memories are the victory over Wausau West in the playoffs, as well as the camaraderie shared with his teammates. Cole advises future players to approach every practice and game with enthusiasm, emphasizing the importance of building strong relationships with teammates. Following graduation, he plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison to pursue a degree in business. Congratulations, Cole. Number 19, Jacob Lockfence, son of Martin and Gabriella Lockfence, is currently living with his host family, Mitch and Lisa Schindler. Jacob is a foreign exchange student from the Czech Republic. He's most proud of himself for taking the leap to leave his parents and friends in the Czech Republic to embrace a new family, make new friends, and tackle a difficult language. His advice to future players is to listen to the coach. He knows what he's doing. That's why he's the coach. After graduation, Jacob hopes to keep chasing his dreams on the ice and continue his hockey career. Congratulations, Jacob. Number 5, Jack Madlow, son of Steve and Cheyenne Madlow. Jack, a 4-year letter winner and team captain, also competes in track, enjoys fishing, playing video games, and hanging out with friends. He's most proud of his achievements as a lifeguard, with 4 saves under his belt, and has racked up 75 volunteer hours at the clinic. His advice to future players is that your time is limited, so make the most of it. After graduation, Jack plans to enroll in a pre-med program at either UW La Crosse or UW Eau Claire. Congratulations, Jack. Number 4, Blake Meisner, son of Lindsay Meisner, Noah Werner, and the late Jeremy Meisner. A 4-year letter winner and team captain, Blake also competes in golf and is a member of the FFA. He enjoys hunting and fishing in his free time. His favorite hockey memory is winning the Winter Classic outdoor tournament during his Pee Wee year and beating Wausau West in the playoffs. His advice to future players is to work hard, be a great teammate, and always have fun. Blake plans to attend UW River Falls and study agricultural business. Congratulations, Blake. Thank you, seniors, for the memories, the sacrifice, and the legacy you leave behind. The Marshfield Tigers hockey program is stronger because of you, and the example you set will continue to guide this program moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, your Marshfield Tiger hockey seniors.
Nice ceremony to recognize those 5 seniors for Marshfield. We're going to take a break and talk things over. After these messages, you're watching high school hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive, fast-pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old, and they consist of girls from Central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started. At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, business, and home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Set up a free consultation today at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school boys hockey here from the Marshfield Ice Arena in beautiful downtown Marshfield. Joe Anderson, Josh Metz, Ryan Rasmussen bringing you tonight's action. 1 period in the books. 2-0 Marshfield after 1. Goals by Braden Widman and Wyatt Fisher have made it 2-0. Fisher got a shorthanded goal with 29 seconds left in the first period. Pretty interesting way the quarter went. The first period, it started out, it was all Marshfield until midway through, and then the pendulum swung the other way. Rapids really got the momentum going, and I'll tell you something. Neil Mullins was thinking his lucky stars. He had a lot of hot shots coming at him, and through his guile and through his help from his teammates and maybe a pole or a post along the way, he's kept it a shutout so far. What are your thoughts on the first period, Coach?
Yeah, I think at certain points,
Somebody pulled out the plug. Oh, goodness. You never know what's going to happen at the ice arena. That's for sure. Coach was talking about his thoughts on the first period. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, just I think at certain points of the period, if you were Rapids, you would say early on you'd be happy to get out of there 2-0 the way things were going. And then if you're Marshfield, you know, especially the way the second period was going towards the end, you're thrilled to be out of a 2-0. It could have been much worse. So it was just an interesting turn of events. The way the first couple minutes of the period where both teams were definitely feeling each other out, not a lot happening. Then Marshfield took control. They were winning every loose puck battle. They were on every puck. Getting shots on goal. Bastien made some good saves to keep Rapids in it, and then all of a sudden Rapids got a little momentum on their side, and not sure how they didn't find the back of the net on at least one of those, but Marshfield's got to be very happy to be out of here 2-0.
Yeah, the way Marshfield came out to start things, I mean, they were just shot after shot at Bastien, and he allowed only 2, but he's faced 11 shots, and I'll tell you, the first 8 minutes, he faced about 10 right in a row.
Yeah, it was Marshfield bombarded early, and then, it took Rapids probably until, the 10-minute mark or so to get their first shot or 2 on net. So, but then towards the end of the period, it switched around, and then it was Rapids that was putting up all the shots on goal and putting all the pressure on Marshfield. So an interesting period, to say the least. But you do have to be happy if you're Marshfield. You get that shorthanded goal by Fisher there to give you a little breathing room, and you feel much better at 2-0 going into the intermission.
And I was going to say, as you mentioned, that shorthand goal, we still got a minute and 45 yet in penalty time for the Tigers. Could you explain that penalty for our friends again?
Yeah, that was a 5-minute boarding penalty on Loki. The Rapids player had his back to him, and he was right along the boards. Loki came in pretty hard, hit him pretty hard into the boards. It could have been probably a 5-minute major, 10-minute misconduct for checking from behind, but the ref must have deemed that it wasn't directly from behind and possibly more to the side. So you get a little leeway with that call, and you can call a boarding. But I definitely think it was worthy of a 5-minute major. So just from the angle it was at.
I was going to say, when you talked about in the boards, there's been a lot of heavy board. I mean, there's been a lot of board work in this game.
Yeah, I think the difference on this one was Loki kind of came in with a head of steam and, took a couple steps at him. And like I said, the Rapids player, I didn't catch who it was, but he definitely was turned towards the boards, and those are the dangerous hits you want to try to get out of the game. Luckily, I think he was close enough to the boards that, no damage really done to him, but it was a hard hit, dangerous way he's facing the board, so I have no problem with him going with the 5-minute major on that penalty. So,
not trying to put you on the spot here, but I was going to say, speaking of the officials, I think for the most part, I mean, you're going to have some gripes here and there, but from all the games I've seen here, the officiating has looked very good.
Yeah, they,
no obvious. How did you miss that?
Yeah, no. Through the years as a coach, I got a lot better. When I was younger, first started out coaching, I definitely have some regretful moments as a coach where I, probably was a little hard on the officials. But I've learned in my older age, to. That they're out there doing their best too, and they're seeing things from a different angle than you are, right? So I mean, it's always hard to say, and especially in hockey, half the time they're trying to get out of the way of the play, and you're not going to catch everything. No. So it's you're very thankful for what they do. You see a lot of the same refs. I mean, heck, some of them back when I played still that are reffing. So, there's not a lot of people knocking down the door to be a referee these days. And, I mean, I understand why, but so we're very thankful for the ones that do.
I'm gonna do a commercial for officiating too here. And I'm not paid for this, but the WIAA would love to have you as an official. I've been an official since 1987, and I've loved doing it when I get the chance to. I football, volleyball, basketball, baseball, and softball, and it's been a blast doing it. You can stay in the game, and for the most part, you don't have to worry about a lot. I mean, you'll get some people that'll chew on you a little bit, but it's just part of the game. You just kind of let it go off your back if that happens at all. The thing you see on YouTube, you see a lot of these kind of crazy videos of parents and coaches doing foolish things. That is so out of the realm. That doesn't happen rarely. But anyway, long story short, if you want to be an official, they would love to have you join the officiating crews. You can go to WIAAWI.org and submit your questions or register. It's worthwhile. It's a lot of fun. That's all I can tell you. Well, everybody's back. The nets are back up. I posted a picture of the kids, that Marshfield students that sit to our far left. You can't see them from our camera, but they have what's called the CELLY button. It's a white sheet of paper that says CELLY button and a red dot, celebration button. They push that for when they score a goal. The Marshfield Tigers do. It's kind of fun. I always push the button when I walk by and when I see them. So.
Yeah, good student section. The kids love when they get a good student section. It makes a big difference. I can tell you from when I was coaching. I mean, they absolutely love having that student section there to play in front of.
They're very supportive.
Yeah, it's great. It's really fun to see. Yeah.
Quick whistle.
Yep, I believe it was offside.
ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots at Marshfield, Medford, Wisconsin Rapids, and you can get more information by going online to ShedsDelivered.com.
Rapids dumps it and looks to control the puck. Jack Potter takes it behind the net. Rapids sets up for the power play here. They'll work it along the half wall up to the point. Shot on goal, stopped by Mullins. Potter with the goal!
That is what you call a slap shot.
Yeah, good. Kind of an unfortunate break there for Marshfield. Kind of very similar to how Marshfield got their first goal. Shot from the point, didn't get through, and it went out right to a wide open guy who buried it.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, that was Jack Potter with the goal. I believe that was Griffin Schindler with the shot from the point that was deflected, so he should get an assist on that.
Wisconsin Rapids goal number 3, Jack Potter. Assisted by number 24, Sam Gash. And number 4, Matthew Cook.
Oh, that was wrong. Gash with the assist. It must have been him with the shot on goal that was blocked.
Wow, that was quick. 42 seconds in the period, and Jack Potter, that was power play goal too.
Yep, power play goal. They still have 40 seconds on the power play. But a big goal for Rapids to get back into this one. Cody Schindler doing a good job of eating the puck and killing out that remaining power play time for Rapids.
They've got 15 seconds left.
Potter with the puck again. Pass out front was to Gash, but they fanned on the shot and Mullins will cover it up for the face-off.
Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. And don't forget our friends from Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Rapids controls the puck off the face-off, throws it out front, but Cole Kenny intercepts it, and he's going the other way. Marshfield kills off the penalty. A shot by Cole Kenny was stopped by Bastine into the netting, out of play, and we'll get a whistle. Both teams back to full strength. Rapids scored 1 goal on that 5-minute major power play.
But they're, tell you, Marshfield's lucky they didn't give up more.
Yeah, all things considered, you get a shorthanded goal, give up a power play goal, call it a wash, and you got the 2-1 lead right now. Wraparound attempt by Matilla in front was stopped by Bastine.
Yeah, that momentum is swung back and staying with Rapids since the midway part of the first period.
Yeah, it definitely is. If you're Marshfield, you got to try to grab it back here now. Now that you're back to full strength, get that speed back that you had, for the first half of the first period. Ooh, shot out front was tipped, and rebound went out to Widman, and it was stopped by Bastine.
I'm just impressed with how quick this game is.
Yeah, it's fast. It can turn on a dime, and Marshfield looks to have gotten some of that momentum back here now. Couple good looks on this shift here for Marshfield. Braden Widman had a couple good looks there at the net, couple for Jack Matilla. So good job by Marshfield to kind of snag the momentum back here.
Well, I've completed my read, so I'm looking for people to chime in on the YouTube channel. Got a nice crowd watching on the network tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Just leave a positive comment on the YouTube comments section and I'll give you some recognition on the air.
Puck was held in there at the point by Cooper Berry. He gets a shot on net, but it goes wide. Ryan Dietz brings the puck in for Rapids, but it's intercepted. And Alex Chen throws it up into the netting and out of play. And we'll get a whistle in the Marshfield defensive zone.
Now, a goalie. When the puck is on the other end, what are you doing as a goalie? I mean, you're watching it, but I mean...
Just trying to keep yourself focused in any way you can. That's probably one of the areas I struggled in most, to be honest. I would usually sing a song to myself to keep myself focused.
Well, you're singing the national anthem the next game.
Yeah, definitely not. That was quiet singing. Looks like we'll have a penalty here on Rapids.
Bashing the boards there?
Kind of missed. I think it was a trip. But yeah, you're just kind of trying to keep your focus and not, you don't want to think about too much about what's happened or what's going to happen. You want to try to be in the moment and just make sure you're ready for when they come down on you again.
Okay.
But yeah, I was one that dwelled on goals that I gave up a lot, and that would definitely affect my play. And I think, I know a lot more now, and I think it's, when I was coaching, it was always emphasizing with the goalies I was coaching, just don't worry about that goal that you gave up. You can't change the outcome with that one. You got to focus on the next shot. So
you got to be like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You got to shake it off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
See what I did there?
That was good. You're a true Swiftie. My wife would be happy. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Marshfield with their first power play of the night. And Rapids breaks it out.
There you go.
And we have a 2-on-1, a shot on goal. Shot was by Matthew Cook, but stopped by Mullins and covered up for the whistle.
Got to give a shout out to our outstanding producer, Ryan Rasmussen, keeping you good shots on the night. John Standifer unable to be with us tonight. Ryan stepping up to the plate. I have yet to have a poor producer for Zaleski Sports. They're all good. Then there's some that are outstanding.
Yeah, they're kind of the straw that stirs the drink.
Yeah, to say the least. Good move by Fisher. Holy moly.
Yeah, what a play by Fisher. He got ahead of steam and just he's got that finishing knack. He knows how to score. If you're Rapids, that's not the guy you want to let get ahead of steam. And, they let him get that momentum going, and he was able to finish it with a beautiful shot to the blocker side.
Power play goal by Wyatt Fisher.
Yep, that'll give Marshfield the 3-1 lead here with 12:55 left in the second period.
I had that feeling he was going to score, just the way I've seen him shoot down the rink like that, and then he's going to get it in the net.
Yeah, he's just got that. I mean, he's got that scorer's knack, and his speed is unmatched in this game tonight.
Like what we were talking about before the game, it factor.
Yeah, there's an it factor for him. He knows how to finish.
Number 4, Blake Meisner. Time to go 4:05 in the second period.
And like I said, he's pretty clearly the fastest kid out there. He's so good on his skates, such a good skater, and he knows how to take the space that's given to him, and he creates space on his own too.
Yes, friends, if you were to really appreciate, we thank you for tuning in, but to really appreciate the speed of hockey, you got to come to the rink and see it.
Yeah, it is definitely a noticeable difference. I watched the whole game last Thursday against Everest, and yeah, you do not see the speed, on the video.
No,
it just doesn't translate to what you see in person.
I made that same distinction. Got to throw a music thing in again. If you ever go to an orchestra concert, when you actually hear what they sound like versus watching it on TV,
yeah.
It's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I'm going to change out.
Yeah, not all sports are better in person, but hockey's definitely one of those sports that's better in person.
Say, why did they change out persons on the puck drop?
There's a couple different things that can lead to that. Sometimes, I'll be honest, there's no rhyme or reason.
Okay.
One of those frustrating things that you just, I don't know for sure. Sometimes it's because guys will cheat into the circle.
Okay.
And other times the center can cheat as well and get down too early. But yeah, and sometimes the official just makes a change to make a change, it seems. But
well, we had a whistle here. What?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a penalty on Rapids.
Okay.
2 minutes for interference. I believe the player knocked the Marshfield player's stick out of his hand. So
okay.
That is one version of interference that can be called. The Marshfield player was clearly not involved in the play, and the Rapids player took his stick and knocked it out of his hands.
14,
Okay.
2 minutes for interference.
Marshfield working the puck up top. Alex Chen with the puck up top. Cashin Anderson controls the puck down low in the corner, takes it behind the net, passes it up to Fisher at the half wall.
Anderson right in front of the goal there.
Yeah, he's a big presence in front there. It's a smart move by Marshfield to put him in front on the power play. He's a tough guy to move out front. Good. Serves as a good screen there in front, and then he's good to get rebounds too.
He's just a big kid.
There he is. Oh, good shot, but it hit the post.
And no relation to me.
Yeah, he's big and strong. Fisher with another good opportunity, but just wide. That'll be that would have been a high stick if Marshfield would have touched it, but Rapids took it and iced it. Fisher getting ahead of steam again.
Look out.
Rapids did a good job there that time to force him to the outside.
Alex Chen kind of stopped it there. So your two defensemen usually kind of play back?
Yep, you want them to typically play back. Especially when you got a player like Fisher that has that speed and he can get that head of steam. If you give him too much, if you don't give him enough space, you're going to get beat trying to skate backwards and catch him.
Okay. I mean, anybody can score on the team.
Correct. Yep. I mean, defensemen typically aren't going to score a ton, but the good defensemen will have they'll have a bunch of assists because they're good at, distributing the puck, but, typically they're not going to score a ton.
They kept Marshfield out of there on the power play.
Yep, but some really good looks for Marshfield on that power play. I wouldn't be too upset with that power play. Marshfield still controlling the puck as Rapids struggles to get control. Wraparound is stopped by Bastine.
Bastine is going to have some nightmares tonight. That kid, tip of the cap to him, he has faced a lot of shots.
Yeah, 18 shots about halfway through the second period, so he's been busy tonight.
I mean, it may not seem like a lot, 18 shots, but I mean, a lot of them have been within 10 feet or closer.
Yeah, some quality looks from Marshfield, so it's not always about the quantity, it's about the quality, and Marshfield's had some quality looks here in this one.
Yes.
Truby with the shot, or the pass over to Cash Fry was intercepted. Fisher intercepts it, shot, and a good save by Bastine.
Here comes Rapids.
That was... That was Griffin Schindler with the initial shot that was stopped by Mullins, but he couldn't control the rebound. And Rapids was there to put it away to move it to a 3-2 game.
Matthew Cook I had on that goal.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, good initial save from Mullins, but kind of a tough one with the location of it to control that rebound.
Assisted by number 4, Matthew Cook.
Oh, they gave the goal to Schindler.
Jacob Stoffel. Time of goal, 8:28 in the second period.
And we're going to have another penalty here on Rapids. It looks like a trip on Loki.
There must have been a reason why I forgot to bring my pen tonight and I brought my pencil. I wrote down, it looked like forehead.
Yeah, I'm not sure they got that right, but there was some traffic in front, so I couldn't see for sure who got it. Definitely looked to me like Cook, though.
That's goal at the 8:28. Back and forth we go, 3-2.
Wisconsin Rapids penalty, number 14, 2 minutes for tripping.
Rapids ices the puck.
And that was a shorthanded goal, too.
No, that was even strength.
Was that even?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, that's why we do scorebooks and pencil, boys and girls.
Yeah, that's smart.
If anything, this has been a very entertaining game.
Very good game.
We knew it was going to be fairly even coming into it.
Yeah, it's. I would say it's about what I expected to see.
Oh my gosh!
Good shot from the point, was knocked down by Marshfield in front.
How did Bastine keep that out of there?
I'm not sure. Those deflections are tough. You expect it. You expect the puck to go one way, and then it gets tipped by the guy in front and changes direction. Luckily for Bastine, I think they tipped it right into him.
Power play here for Marshfield. Minute left. Bouchard almost had it.
Yep, but a good job by Marshfield to turn the puck back over. Oh, a good centering pass by Fisher, but Meisner couldn't connect on the pass, and the puck goes out of play.
Line change coming up for Marshfield. Rapids will bring one in.
41 seconds left on the power play for Marshfield.
Yeah, again, another shout out to Ryan Rasmussen. I mean, if you're a producer, you're running not only the camera, but you're also running the scoreboard and the commercials and everything else. There's a lot to it. So tip of the cap to Ryan. See if Marshfield can get, they've got 20 seconds left in this power play, see if they can sneak one in.
Centering pass to Matilla is stopped again by Bastine.
That young man is doing extremely well. Yeah, he's given up 3 goals, but yet he's had a lot of point-blank shots at him.
Yeah, he's doing a good job to keep Rapids in this one right now.
Oh, get a good feeling. Yeah.
Cooper Berry with the shot from the point, gloved though by Bastine. And he'll cover it up for the face-off.
Made that look easy.
Yeah. Those aren't too bad. When you can see it all the way through, it doesn't get tipped. Those are the kind of shots you want to see as a goalie. Not a bad shot though by Berry.
No.
Shot was fanned on at the point by Cody Schindler. And Rapids takes control, and they should kill off the penalty. Cole Kenny with the break here. And a shot and another save by Bastine. Good job by him to get out of the crease and challenge Kenny on that shot. Took away the angle for him.
Turn of momentum here, possibly.
Shot on goal by Schindler, and a rebound kicked out front, but Rapids can't capitalize.
Still looking for people to comment on the YouTube page. Leave a comment.
And that'll be Matilla in for the breakaway. All around and another save by Bastine.
Nicely done, young man. This second period, Bastine has been outstanding.
Yeah, he's been really good here.
No snub to Neil Mullins, but Bastine has faced a lot more shots.
Yeah, he's had his work cut out for him this period. Marshfield's kind of controlled it for the most part. Rapids has had a couple looks, but no real sustained pressure this period for Rapids.
Yeah. Again, I made this comment before, but this game seems to just be flying by. Not too many whistles.
No, not a lot of whistles, not a lot of penalties, not a ton of scoring. So it's just so far a well-played game.
In the neutral zone, here they go, shot.
Shot just wide by Nathan Bouchard. Another look for Rapids. That was Schindler from the point. A nice stop by Mullins.
Pass went a little errant.
Shot deflected by the Marshfield defenseman, Alex Chen. Marshfield go the other way. Wyatt Fisher. That shot was blocked by the defenseman and went wide.
Nobody's really had control in this period.
No, it's been, Marshfield's done a good job controlling play on their power plays, but yeah, it's been kind of back and forth outside of that. Ooh, good shot there by Schindler, just wide.
Can't get it out of the corner. There it is. Coming up on 3 minutes left in period 2. Thomas tries to clear it out. Get a good shot.
Rapids controlling play here a little bit. They'll cycle it down low.
Sam Gash down there along with Maddox Thomas.
Shot was blocked in front. And a breakout pass just ahead of Meisner. As he races to beat the icing, and he does.
When it gets in the corners or in the boards like that, they just wait until somebody knocks it clear, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
If it's really tied up for 10, 15 seconds, they'll blow the whistle dead. But for the most part, they're going to let you try to work it out.
Okay.
Ooh, a loose puck. Shot by Matilla was blocked by the Rapids defenseman.
Under 2 minutes.
Good shot block there by Maddox Thomas from Rapids. Collision in the corner there as both players went down. And that'll be an icing on Rapids.
Got to give a shout out to Ann Gilbertson. She says, great game tonight, Tigers. Be like Ann Gilbertson and leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. Give me a little shout out over the air. Thank you, Ann Gilbertson, for watching tonight. Got a good crowd tuned in. Again, Joe Anderson and Josh Metz, along with Ryan Rasmussen, bringing you tonight's game. Senior night for Marshfield. Had nice recognition of the 5 seniors in between the first and second periods. We've got a minute and 33 seconds left to see if they can someone score here in the second period. Oh!
Turnover at the blue line. Rapids goes the other way. And that is a shot on goal by Matthew Cook, but it was stopped by Neil Mullins.
Now they're tied up. Now they break it loose.
One minute left in the period.
Nathan Bouchard with the puck, throws a backhand, but just wide. And we are going to have a penalty behind the play, a slash on Cooper Berry for Marshfield. We'll give Rapids a power play with 49.8 seconds left in the second period.
So a slash is like you describe a slash.
You take your stick and you hit the guy with your...
Oh, okay.
So that was behind the play.
Right.
Cooper was down. He kind of took his stick and hit the player. You can, hit him in the legs, hit him in the arms, anywhere, basically.
Okay.
Marshfield penalty number 15 in 2 minutes for slashing.
Whoa! Mullins.
Shot by Ryan Dietz from the point, but a good stop by Mullins there. Good glove save. He covers it up for the face-off.
Right in front of his face, too.
Yeah, it was a good save.
Holy cow.
Intermission will be drawing after the first whistle of the third.
He had his life flash in front of him right there. Coming up on 30 seconds.
Oh! Shot from the point by Ryan Dietz, hit the crossbar and came out.
Oh, man.
Tough break there for Rapids.
I don't know if you were able to hear that from up here, but...
That was solid post there. And puck's in front and it's loose. Mullins with the save and Marshfield clears it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And one more save by Mullins, a blocker save there.
Oh my God.
Good finish to that period.
Woo! You wanted some excitement, you got it right there. Wow. Well, we got 2 in the books. It's 3-2 Marshfield. Back after these messages, you're watching high school boys hockey. Gosh darn it, hockey. Brought to you today by ShedsDelivered.com. Back after this.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at ExpressPros.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything, whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of boys hockey here from the Marshfield Ice Arena. Got a dandy of a game tonight. 3-2 Marshfield. It was 2-0 after the first period in favor of the Tigers. And then 2 goals by Rapids in the second period, one by Jack Potter, the other by Griffin Schindler. And then Wyatt Fisher chipped one in on a power play for Marshfield to make it 3-2 after 2. Get the coach's thoughts, and then I got a tough question for him after he gets done expressing his opinions. What are your thoughts about the second period, sir?
Kind of very similar to the first period. A couple shifts of momentum. Rapids grabbed the momentum there late, had a couple of really good opportunities to try to tie it up. One that went, directly off the crossbar. So, Marshfield had that really nice goal there by Wyatt Fisher, but Rapids has done a good job to keep this thing close. Raleigh Bastine has made some great saves to keep Rapids in it, and Mullins has been good on the other end when he's been tested, and so yeah, good goaltending, good overall play so far between these two teams.
Just again, impressed with the speed of both of these teams. I mean, they're quick.
Yeah, it's been good speed, good offensive zone time for both teams. Both teams have generated some good opportunities off of that, and yeah, it's I guess exactly what you would have expected from this game. I think Marshfield is a little better, but Rapids has done a good job to keep it close, and they've given themselves a chance here going into the third period.
Well, we watched the Zamboni going around. Here's my question. Where did they used to play in Marshfield before the arena was built? Keep in mind, I got socks older than you.
Well, I know we had an outdoor arena behind this arena, an outdoor ring, so I don't know. Otherwise, probably, I know they've had some outdoor ice surfaces around the city here. I don't know for sure, though.
Okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I did warn you I was going to ask you a question.
You did. But yeah, we had an outdoor arena, or an outdoor rink, not an arena, but outdoor rink right behind this one here. We used to, when I first started playing, we'd have practices out on that rink at times, as you know, ice time was a little tougher to come by at that point. So.
It's still at a premium.
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, we had some outdoor practices every now and then on that rink back there.
Well, good answer, sir. We've got time for a few more words from our sponsors. You're watching high school boys hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. Back after this.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown. And I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local Amana dealer. Call Rigel Plumbing and Heating today to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter ahead. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Heritage Auto Body has free estimates and works with your insurance. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive in Marshfield.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short.
All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup. And Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school boys hockey. 3-2 Marshfield after 2, heading into the final stanza tonight. Joe Anderson here, joined by the coach, Josh Metz, and Ryan Rasmussen on production. I think that commercial, when they talk about the Citizen State Bank, is the best one of the bunch. Wonder why.
You might be a little biased on that one.
Again, shout-outs to Ann Gilbertson. Hey, Steph Halverson has chimed in. She's rooting for Marshfield. She says, Roll Tigers, a nice job to Mullins. Looking for other people to chime in as well, if you want to get a shout-out on the air.
I think that's Steph's son's goalie coaching there that's helping Mullins out. Cole's doing a good job helping out the goalies as a coach now.
I was going to say, that's got to be a tough position to fill. I mean, to know how to coach that position.
Yeah, Cole's really good. He didn't start playing goalie full time until high school, so it's still a relatively new position to him. But he really, when he played, he did a good job of listening and adapting and learning the position, and he did such a great job for us. And now to see him coaching it is really good to see. So I know he's doing a good job with Neil and the goalies at Marshfield.
It shows. Oh, I got to give a shout out to Buggy Rules. John here, currently sick. He's watching from home. Otherwise, he'd be at the hockey game working. So, John, get well fast. We need you back. Third period underway.
Wyatt Fisher with the shot deflected and into the netting. Rapids with 58 seconds left on their power play.
Hey, hockey fans, we had a question for you. How thick is the ice? I say 3 inches. If you know, leave a comment on the YouTube page. We're not sure.
Yeah, I never got into the technicalities of the ice.
Because it's a 100-foot rink.
200
feet, okay.
Shot from the point by Ryan Dietz was just wide. Rapids controls along the half wall up to the point. Griffin Schindler with a shot just wide. And that's Dietz with the shot, and he stopped and covered up by Neil Mullins. 29 seconds left on the Rapids power play.
Rapids just has to keep plugging away. They've after that initial 8 minutes of the first period, it's been pretty even.
Yeah, the second period was definitely more even. Shots 24-20, so Rapids did a good job that second period, keeping things relatively close. Shot deflected in front there by Sam Gash was just wide. Oh, shot there from the point by Griffin Schindler, just wide. Another shot that went just wide by Dietz. Mullins never saw that one, so luckily for Mullins it went wide.
Power play over. Inch and a half. Ann Gilbertson says the ice is an inch and a half.
Okay.
And no slow ice tonight.
No, definitely not.
Oh! Bastine with a save.
Yeah, the ice is freezing up quite well again tonight with the cold weather. No surprise there.
Yeah. We had a game a couple weeks ago where it was 40 degrees out, and it was the kids would hit the puck and they go, meh.
Yeah, no, that's never fun surface to play on.
Can't be the safest either, I would think.
Safety-wise, it's probably not a big deal, just not fun for her. The puck just doesn't move well. Oh, good pass out front. Shot by Matilda was stopped by Bastine.
The goals for each team: Braden Woodman, Wyatt Fisher with 2 for Marshfield, and for Rapids, Jack Potter and Griffin Schindler have chipped in with 2 for the Red Raiders. And thanks for the heads up. We weren't sure.
That is going to be interference on Marshfield there.
They look kind of dismissive of that call, don't they?
Number 8, Hutch Anderson.
He's still looking at him.
Yeah, I think they're, the puck was there, so I can see why they would not necessarily think that's interference, but
I mean, I'm not disputing the call or anything. I'm just looking at the kids' reaction, going, "What?"
Yeah, I don't think the coaches were very happy either. But I think from out here for sure, I could definitely see why they called it interference. He definitely stopped his momentum going and basically held him along the boards. Wow! Griffin Schindler,
hat trick,
second of the night.
Oh, second. So you're right.
Marshfield Council's on number 8, 2 minutes for interference.
Power play.
Yep, power play goal.
So Griffin Schindler chips in his second goal of the night.
Tied
at 3.
Jack Potter, assisted by number 22, Griffin Schindler.
Well, they gave it to Potter. I don't know if it was deflected, but definitely looked like Schindler's goal to me.
We got to have our power captain. Somebody keeps pulling the plug. So that goal by Jack Potter of Rapids.
Yep, Schindler with the assist on that.
It was a power play goal.
We apologize for the difficulties. It appears we're having an issue with the power. Not sure if it's possible a kid's down there pulling out the power cord on us. Yeah, that's what's happening. But we are back, and hopefully we are good now. Rapids with a shot. Good save by Mullins. Marshfield dumps it in on Bastine, who plays the puck. Bennett Whitrock with the puck, sends it to the front. It is intercepted by Rapids, who sends it down, but was tipped by the Marshfield defenseman, so no icing.
Well, I fixed the dilithium crystal, so we're good.
Was a kid pulling out the power cord or what?
I think they were just kind of racing and chasing and running in the cable. It's fine. More power, Captain. Give it an old she stop.
Cash Fry with the break for Marshfield. Takes it wide and throws it out front, but it was intercepted by Rapids defender. Shot in front was deflected wide. Rapids will ice the puck, and we will get a whistle and a face-off in the Marshfield zone.
Ryan, this is your first game with us, and it seems that whenever John and I's first game, double overtime. That made him chuckle. That was against Baldwin Woodville.
Yeah, first game of the season.
And I think the second game we had an overtime.
Rapids looking for the stretch pass, but can't connect, and that'll go down for icing again on Rapids.
So 2 goals for Jack Potter, and one with with Griffin Schindler, and we're tied at 3.
The former coach for Rapids, Pat McDonald, always had a really good sneaky play to run on a defensive zone face-off. They would sneak a player off the bench, and it would lead to a breakaway. They executed that play really well. Not sure if they still run it with Caleb Schroer coaching, but Coach McDonald would sneak that against us almost once a game every year, it seemed, and numerous times it worked to perfection.
And it's a legal play.
It was very legal, yeah. You just
I could see. Okay.
Yeah, you sneak a player off on the close boards and then sneak the guy on the other door there behind the defenseman, so they don't see that guy come on, and it worked really, really well, unfortunately for us sometimes. Made you feel really dumb as a coach, because it was like, oh man, how did we get beat on that again? But Coach McDonald had that team run that play so well.
Taken away from Fisher. Griffin Schindler.
Ooh, a shot just off the side of the net. Jack Matilla with the puck. He takes it wide.
Back and forth we go.
Yeah, it's kind of turned into a bit of a defensive battle now. Not a lot of shots or opportunities really this period outside of the power play goal for Rapids.
A lot of play in the neutral zone.
Yeah, neutral zone time has been heavy this period. Shot by Widman goes just high. Cooper Berry with a shot and a save by Bastine.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, very nice shot.
We were talking about the lineup for Wisconsin Rapids. A lot of underclassmen, a lot of freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, they're a younger team for sure, but it does appear like their numbers are getting back up there a little bit.
Good job keeping that puck out of there. Dietz was in front of the goal, slapped it out of there.
Fisher takes the puck behind the net, looks out front for a pass, gets it up to Cash and Anderson. He throws it back down into the corner. Cash Fry controls the puck.
Anderson tracks it down.
Pass out front, but can't control it. And a shot from the point, covered up by Mullins.
Steph Halverson, you are watching. Clock isn't running. Well, it is now. We had, like I said, we had problems with the dilithium crystals. We were losing power, but so we're back. That happens. The joys of live television, ladies and gentlemen.
Shot by Schindler, blocker save, goes straight up in the air from Mullins. Marshfield's able to control.
I compare this game to the one against West at just a competitive level.
Yeah, it's. I'd say these teams are a little more evenly matched, but it's been a good back and forth game. Rapids with a shot out in front, but Mullins was up to the task again. Meisner with a shot blocker saved by Bastine. This period's been a lot more back and forth, not as much offensive zone time for either team, just a lot of back and forth, a lot of neutral zone play.
Yeah, agreed. It's waiting for somebody to have a shot that you're not going to believe.
And there's Fisher, but a good play by Griffin Schindler to break that one up.
Well, Braden Widman, Wyatt Fisher with 2 goals for Marshfield for their 3. Looking to improve to 3-5 in the conference and 8-10 overall if they can, but we'll see. Not too many games left either.
No, the season's winding down already.
And the seedings will probably come out in, 2 weeks?
Oh, that's a goal.
So we're going to wait and see.
Yeah, that's a goal for Marshfield. Wow.
Goal, a Serpro goal. Paul Serpro, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro, like it never even happened. And they're discussing it, the players.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win that one, though. Yeah, the puck somehow deflected right behind Bastine, right under him, and the second he moved, he knocked it into his own goal. But I do believe he knocked that into the goal before the net went off.
Did you have the goal scorer, sir?
I don't. I'm not sure how that even got to him.
Because there was a scrum. I mean, it was a couple of bodies in front of the net.
I'm not sure who's going to get credit for that one.
Just as I said it, somebody's going to do something different. I mean, somebody's going to make a play.
Yeah, that was...
You just had that feeling that back and forth, somebody was
something was going to happen, but yeah, I'm not... I saw the puck go right underneath Bastine. Like I said, the second he turned around and moved to try to find the puck, he ended up kicking the puck in because he didn't know where it was.
We're still having a discussion with Coach Schroeder over for the Rapids bench.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand their grievance, but I'll be honest, to me that's a good goal.
And I mean, we can discuss all we want. You had 2 officials that were within.
Yeah, the official was right there. He saw the puck in. I mean, to me, that's it's a weird goal. It's a tough goal to take if you're Rapids, but it was a clean goal.
Now they're discussing something. Okay. We await the PA announcement of the goal scored. 4-3 Marshfield. Clock becomes a factor now for Rapids.
Yeah, you can't get too passive if you're Marshfield here. You got to try to keep the pressure on, but you definitely want to make Rapids go 200 feet and try to put on some zone time here to make sure they earn the equalizer.
Still no announcement of who that goal is credited to. We know that Marshfield scored. We just
yeah, that one I'm not sure. Ooh, Cole Kenny with the shot went off the crossbar and out of play.
Hey, there's a gentleman by the name of Ryan Metz who chimed in and said the ice is 1 to 1.5 inches thick.
Yeah, I know Ryan. He's my brother. He knows his stuff.
Thank you, Ryan. Your brother's pretty sharp to work with. He's fun. Older or younger?
Younger.
Okay.
4 years younger. Rapids tries to stretch play and can't connect.
Number 12,
Braden Widman with his second to the game.
Time of goal, 9:22 in the third.
Time becoming a factor now in this
Wyatt
match.
Fisher. Oh, shot and a save by Riley Bastine.
You were right about keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, they gotta try to. You can't sit on a 1-goal lead. You gotta be the aggressor still. You don't want to be passive. Ooh, a big hit there by Landon Trubia. And the Rapids player is down.
He really got crunched.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
The Wisconsin Rapids fans not happy. Tell you what, Ryan, let's go to a commercial and we'll come back when things are all kind of shaped up here. Back after this, you're watching high school boys hockey and Soluski Sports, brought to you by ShudsDelivered.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Get fresh meats and cheeses every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let Smith Brothers Meats cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats of Colby open Monday through Saturday. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Call Sammy or Sue today and visit on North Central Avenue. Brock & Decker.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Back here in Marshfield, Kellen Johnson, the young man, took the big hit, was on the ice. He was able to get up under his own power. We wish him all the best. It shows the intensity of hockey, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have a face-off at center ice, and it is 4-3 Marshfield with 5:21 left. Here we go.
Broken stick on the ice.
And they will play with that until the whistle, okay.
Yeah, they'll just leave it. They'll play with it on the ice until the next whistle. So sometimes they get in the way, but it's...
Can the official blow it dead?
They won't blow it dead, but sometimes they'll kick it out of the way, kick it towards the boards or whatever. So try to at least get it out of the way for the most part. So. Marshfield wins the face-off, shot by Wyatt Fisher is deflected into the netting and out of play.
How many sticks does a young man go through in a season?
It's, I think some people have bad luck and go through a lot. I would guess 1 to 2 on average.
Okay.
But yeah, some of the ones that have bad luck, 4 or 5.
All right. An each stick is about $50?
Yeah, right.
How much?
$200 to $300.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you see a parent cringing when their kid's stick is broken, you know why. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Under 4.5 left. That's a big goal scored by Marshfield. And it was credited to Braden Widman. 2 for Widman and 2 for Fisher. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Naysville Dairy Postgame show. We'll interview the winning coach and the player of his choice to put in the house.
Cole Kenny controls the puck down low, and he throws it on.
Wow! That happened. He just flicked it.
Yeah, I believe it went off the Rapids defender's legs and right into the net. I don't believe he was even trying to put it on net. I think he was trying to pass it over and it hit the Rapids defenseman's leg, and nothing Bastien could do about that, as it just kind of changed directions on him.
Yeah, really, it caught him caught him off guard.
Yeah, it's 2 pretty wild goals for Marshfield this period.
Marshfield goal number 9, Cole Kenny.
Just bad luck for Bastien on both of them.
Unassisted, 12:45 in the third.
So now if you're Rapids, you got to come out, be aggressive here for the final 4 minutes. You got to try to put something together, get a shot on goal, couple shots on goal, try to get something in here.
Yeah, now the clock really becomes a 6th defender for Marshfield.
Yeah, now if you're Marshfield, you're just trying to chip it out. You don't really want to ice it, but chip it out, get it out of the zone, get across the center ice red line, and dump it down and make Rapids go 200 feet. The more time you can eat up, the better here if you're Marshfield.
Face off on the Marshfield zone.
Shot off the face-off goes wide for Rapids.
That was a big goal for Marshfield.
Yeah, that was crucial for them. And really just 2 tough luck goals to give up if you're Rapids this period. I mean, not really much you can do on either of those, to be honest. Rapids defender falls down. Bastine goes out to poke check it. Very aggressive play by Bastine. The poke check. Good play, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's smart.
Yeah, those are always tough plays as a goalie, but once you commit, you just got to go for it. You can't pause, can't catch yourself questioning it for a second. You just got to go out and you got to go get it.
He who hesitates is lost.
Yeah, oh, good shot by Rapids and a goal!
Forgot to mention the Marshfield goals were Serpro goals. Serpro, the #1 choice of cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened. But this is a Rapids goal. Did you catch the score?
I did not again on that one.
All right.
It was on the far side. I couldn't see who was over there.
We'll deduct it from your pay.
Fair enough. Gotta be better than that. 2, Mason Whitrock, unassisted. Well, now if you're Rapids, you just got to keep that same pressure up. Marshfield, you got to get back to being aggressive again. You can't rest on your laurels at this point. 2:25 is plenty of time here for Rapids.
Approaching 2 minutes. Have another face-off.
Yeah, Cash and Anderson tried to chip it into the zone, but it went out of play.
Well, shout-outs again to Ann Gilbertson and Steph Halverson and Buggy Rules and this gentleman called Ryan Metz.
Yeah, I don't know who that could be. Yeah.
Thanks for chiming in tonight on the YouTube page.
Oh, shot on net. Big rebound by Mullins, but Rapids couldn't get there in time.
Good check into the board. Whoa, there's another one.
Check by Rapids. Rapids getting physical here in the last couple minutes.
Gonna get physical. It has to be.
Oh, good shot. Good save by Mullins there. Deflects it to the corner.
Minute and a half left. Pull the goalie at a minute?
Yeah, I would definitely be looking to pull them here. You want to be able to control the puck in your offensive zone, though, before you pull them.
Okay.
But if you can get control here, definitely would be looking to get them off now. But Marshfield doing a good job not letting Rapids get control of the puck in the offensive zone.
1 minute left in the period.
And Rapids will send it down, and that's on net. They were looking for an icing to get a whistle, but it was on net on Mullins.
Haven't pulled him yet.
Marshfield did give up a goal with roughly 30 seconds left against Everest last Thursday to send that game to overtime. So,
there you go. That's a Serpro goal. Contact Serpro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened.
Marshfield doesn't make the same mistake they did against Everest last Thursday. So, turnover by Griffin Schindler from Rapids right to Wyatt Fisher, and that's not who you want to give the puck to.
So Fisher with the goal.
Timeout, Wisconsin Rapids.
Okay, Fisher's got,
Marshfield
that was a hat trick.
That's a hat
Fisher.
trick.
Unassisted, time of goal 16:29 in the third period. That's a hat trick for WIAA.
Fisher keeps up his scoring ways. Timeout for Rapids. I'll tell you, even though they may go down to defeat tonight, they played a very good game.
Yeah, a couple tough break goals in the third period here. You know, the fourth and fifth goal for Marshfield, just really tough breaks. Not really much they could do on those. And that was kind of the difference, unfortunately, for them. But overall, really good game from both teams. Shots are relatively basically even, 33-30. And, I mean, they're going to come up just short, but they played well. Both goalies made some big saves. Bastine was really good for Rapids. Rapids did call their timeout, and they did pull their goalie. They're going to give it a shot here. Anything can happen with 30 seconds left. So they'll get aggressive. They'll try. Worst thing you can do is give up another goal. So Rapids gets the shots deflected, though, by Marshfield. Goes wide. Shot by Schindler was blocked by Blake Meisner. And that'll be an icing on Marshfield, just 7.4 seconds left.
Another dandy game here at the arena.
Yeah, we've had some good ones here the last few.
I have gained a new respect and appreciation of high school boys hockey.
Marshfield tends to play close games, so I'm not surprised.
Two-tenths of a second left. Just enough time to have a face-off, and that'll wrap it up.
Yep.
So Wyatt Fisher's hat trick ices it for Marshfield.
And they'll run the clock, and that'll be the game.
Well, friends, Marshfield Tigers come out on top, 6-4 over Wisconsin Rapids. Stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Are they coming up here or? Okay. Okay. Yeah. A little banter. All right. Well, you gotta have one, so. Yeah, I think it was Stratford baseball, I want to say. It was the first time no, it wasn't Stratford. It was girls regional regional or sectional baseball at, I think it was Marshfield. I don't know, I don't remember. I remember what the field looked like. I remember you drove up to when we were done, you drove up basically to where the field was to pack your stuff up. That was Stratford? Okay. Okay. It was nice. Nice field. But then, you were also the first play-by-play to take a picture with me. So that was fun. Yep, I did. December 17th, I graduated. Now, yeah, student teaching right now. Well, she student teaches in the fall. She's been picking up as many sub positions as she can.
So she's done.
Yeah. Well, no, sorry. Sorry, let me reiterate. So she's got one full year left this semester, and then the fall semester she'll graduate. The fall semester is student teaching, but this semester is she gets like 8 weeks of actual education, and then 8 weeks of teaching, basically. It's practicum, I guess. And whenever she isn't in class, she picks up a sub position because extra money. Yeah, they need subs bad. She got thrown into she's a pretty small lady. She got thrown into a para position with spec ed, and luckily it was one-on-one, so she was able to deal with it pretty well, but it was a kid who was a lot bigger than her, so she was a little bit nervous, admittedly.
What are you doing? Somebody's stuck in there?
We lost my bus and she tried to
Oh my God. Oh God. And you are Braden?
Yeah.
We're going to do coach first, and then we'll coach. Tell me when you're ready, Ryan. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports Broadcast of high school boys hockey. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Marshfield with a hard-earned 6-4 victory tonight over rival Wisconsin Rapids. Good game, and we're here with assistant coach Mike Hinkie.
Yep.
Coach, what are your thoughts on tonight's match?
Well, we were buzzing early, and then we kind of let them back in. We had some dumb penalties. They played really well tonight and kind of took us off our momentum that we've been riding, but we were able to fight back and make the plays that we needed to make, and relied on Braden. Had him as one of his best games of his career, and got us the W.
I was going to say, a lot of hard checking tonight.
Yeah, we like to play fast and hard. That's kind of what we're preaching. We're not really a finesse team as much. We got to play that way in order to balance out the skill offset, and we've been able to do that here the last couple of weeks, and we're finding our success.
Season's winding down. What are your thoughts on what's coming up? You've got 4 games left?
Yeah, something like that. We're just taking it one game at a time. That's what we're preaching to the kids, one period at a time, one shift at a time, just trying to get ready for the playoffs here in 3 weeks.
Okay, well, congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Braden Widman. Braden, you had the first goal of the contest. Tell us about each goal that you scored tonight.
Well, my first goal, I was just buzzing around looking for my teammates, and I saw an opportunity and I took it, and I ended up making it.
And you had that big one in the third period. What was going through your mind then?
Well, at first I didn't really know if it went in. I kind of just a lucky shot, I guess, and bounced off his pad or skate, and it just went in. Yeah.
What are your thoughts for your 5 senior teammates that has had their night tonight?
I'm happy for them. I'm happy we won. We all did it together, and we made it a good night for them.
Well, congratulations, sir. We're going to put you in the house. You know how this works, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hand you the mic, and I'm going to count to 3, and you say your thing. You know what to say? I'm Braden Widman, and I'm in the house.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I'm Braden Widman, and I'm in the house.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All
Have a
right.
nice night.
You bet. Thank you, Coach. All right, I'm going to waddle up. Was she able to get out of there? Yeah. How in the devil did you get in there? Oh, goodness sakes. Hijinks at the rink. All righty, we're here with Coach Metz, so I'm going to do a rundown of the scoring quick. Braden Widman, who we just interviewed, scored the first goal. Wyatt Fisher scored the second. It was 2-0 after one in favor of Marshfield. Jack Potter got Wisconsin Rapids on the board with a power play goal. Then Wyatt Fisher chipped in his second goal of the game. And then Griffin Schindler of Wisconsin Rapids put one in so after 2, it was 3-2 in favor of Marshfield. 3 goals for the Tigers in the third to 2 for the Wisconsin Rapids. Braden Widman scored a goal in the third. Cole Kenny for Marshfield, and Wyatt Fisher with the hat trick at the 16:29 mark of the match. Shots on goal tonight. Rapids with 30 and Marshfield with 33. The winning goalie is Neil Mullins. His record improves to 9-10. Raleigh Bastine takes the loss. He falls to 2-7 on the season. We look at the records for both teams. Rapids falls to 1-6 in the Valley, 6-13 overall. And for Marshfield, they improved to 3-5 in the Valley and 8-10 overall. Coming up next for Rapids, they will play a week from tonight at Spash, which is no small undertaking. And the next match for Rapids, they will travel to Baraboo Portage, and I think that's coming up tomorrow or sometime this weekend. I didn't write it down. All right, Coach, what are your thoughts on the match overall tonight, sir?
Yeah, I think what Coach Hankey said was pretty accurate, that Marshfield started out strong. And, I think, I'm not sure what happened exactly, but Rapids definitely took some control back and, definitely made, Marshfield definitely was controlling that game in the first period early. And then, Rapids switched the momentum. I guess really just credit to Rapids. They switched the momentum and, made Marshfield play back on their heels a bit towards the end of that first period. Second period was about the same. And then Rapids tied it up early in the third. And then, just a couple weird goals for Marshfield, but sometimes it's, you need those lucky bounces too. So, I mean, it was good for Marshfield. They put it on, put the puck towards the net both times. And, that's never a bad thing. And it worked out in their favor. So, good to see get that one. And, sweep Rapids, that's not always an easy task. We were talking before the game, we've kind of gone back and forth with Rapids over the last probably decade now. So big to get a good sweep against Rapids there.
And now we've made the comment too, both of us, about there's not too many games left. We're going to start thinking about playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. There's this is the time now where you want to be playing your best hockey, obviously. And from what I've seen of Marshfield, especially, they have been playing pretty good hockey. Last Thursday against Everest, I watched that whole game, and they absolutely dominated that game against a really good Everest team. They fell in overtime 2-1, but that was the Griffin Bonnell show from Everest. I mean, he was, they got beat by a good goalie. Really, that was it. Honestly, they absolutely dominated them though, and to do that against a good Everest team at Everest was really impressive. They did it against West. They did it tonight. They took care of Rhinelander. They took care of Shawamigan. So they're playing good hockey right now, and being in Division II this year, they have a good look at it. River Falls and Somerset, I believe, you went over the rankings. They're kind of up there, but I feel like come playoffs, anything can happen, and it's going to depend where they get seated. But I think if they keep playing like they are, they're going to have a good look at it.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. So.
Yeah, so it's really good to see. They're playing really good hockey. I'm very impressed with what I've seen, and obviously having a player like Wyatt Fisher helps. I mean, he's a game changer. He can change the game in the blink of an eye. He's just got that ability to score and make something happen that at Marshfield we haven't always had. So to have a player of that caliber makes a big difference.
And Neil Mullins has really started to really.
Yeah, he's playing solid for them. I mean, he's been good in goal for the most part. Defensively, they've been pretty good. So, I mean, they'll make a mistake here or there, but I think they're playing relatively consistent hockey. And you can just see, Coach Hankey said they're trying to play physical. They're trying to play fast, and I do think they're doing a good job of that. So, they're going to... D2, it's pretty wide open. D1 is not as wide open with those, with Spash and West and Hudson and, but the D2, it's wide open and it's exciting. It gives you something to play for. I mean, when we were D1, it was kind of like, well, hope we can try to win a game, but you just know that you're not going to go through that section. But now, when it's D2, you play your best. You got a good look at it, so it's exciting for them.
Yep. Well, friends, Marshfield gets the win tonight, 6-4 over Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids falls to 1-6 in the Valley, 6-13 overall. The Tigers improved to 3-5 in the Valley and 8-10. Good game tonight. I want to say thanks to the crew tonight, to Coach Metz and all of his good work, and to our outstanding producer, Ryan Rasmussen. Thank you very much. This is Joe Anderson saying thanks for watching tonight. Again, our final score, Marshfield 6, Wisconsin Rapids 4. We'll catch you next time.